Good afternoon and welcome to my video. On this video, this is my first project share for the items that Beebeecraft kindly allowed me to choose and sent for me to use and review on their behalf. If you've seen my unboxing video, you will see that I ordered some holographic faux leather sheets, some charms, some beads and some ribbon. So in this video I'm going to share with you some of the items that I've made with the holographic faux leather and the charms, and yeah, I think that's it. And then I will come my next video, I will share with you what I've made with the ribbon and the beads. So first up, I thought I would share with you these. I've made these in the past. I like making these. They're quick, they're easy, and I can use up scraps because that's all I use for them. So I've just lost that little piece. And all I've done is I had this really pretty paper. It's a tattered lace one. It came in a magazine that I got last month. It was in the middle and it's a nice texture, it's not shiny. So I've cut it into circles, and Angela Beaumont shared on one of her videos how to do avocado dyed paper. I'd heard people doing it, but I'd never done it myself. So I did have a go. I did about 10 sheets, I think. And it comes out this lovely pinky colour. So I've backed the paper, because the paper was single-sided, onto the, oh dear me, onto the paper, and they go quite nicely. So I started off with these circles here, and then I've used my scraps, as I usually do with these kind of things. I have a bag of scraps set on my trolley, and I just use them as and when. And these are great little embellishments. You can put a hole in them and use them in journals or just for embellishments. Many uses really. So you will see I've inked the card up. I've added a couple of flowers on this one. I've added my words and just some scrap doilies, some scrap lace. And then on my ball pin, I've added the butterfly charm on that one. It doesn't need much more than that. And I've matched the colour of the charm to the ball pin, or the other way around, the ball pin to the charm. And that makes quite a nice embellishment. Ignore the glue on my fingers, please. I have been gluing and sticking and I get myself into a right mess. This one, I've used the flower charm, and that's not sitting right. I'll have to sort that out because that's sitting back to front. That's the way I've hooked it. There we go. So I've used the daisy charm on that one, and the charms, they came in a box like this, and they're a lovely size, and there's 48 in there. I will leave all the links in the description box. So they're a nice size for things like this. They're not too small and they're not too big either. So again, I've done them all in a similar way. That one's got lace on. I don't think there's any doily on that one. And just the word there. And you can dress them up as much or as little as you want, really. I love these little flowers, but I am running out. These are just great for this size of thing because they're really small. So on that one, I've used scraps of my Liberty of London pink fabric, and I've used a pink flower on that one. This paper underneath, it's got butterflies and florals on it and some script. So they've all been done in the same way. That one's got a bit of brown packing paper, some doily, some hessian, a word, a flower, and my material there. and I've matched the daisy there with the colour of the rose on the paper. So again, they're just really nice. They're fun to make. You know, they're quick, they're easy. You can use up your scraps. You don't need a lot of anything. You just use tiny pieces. I was going to use my buttons, but I've mislaid my sewing needle that I have in my craft area. And I like to sew the buttons on rather than glue. And then that one, so that's a few of those that I've done. I do have more to do there, and I'll carry on doing them, just to finish them off, all the circles that I cut. That one is definitely on back to front. That'll annoy me. I'll have to change that. And then I made some bows. I've put those ones to the side because I'm going to do those with you. So first up, these dies, which are just a normal die, these bows are just a normal bow, normal shape, and I cut these on my Cricut, and as you can see, I've made all these into paper clips. These are a lovely size. When I first got the holographic material and I first looked at them, I thought, oh, they're a bit garish, but now they've been cut and they're on, you know, they're a lot smaller. It's not as in your face. So those ones I've made into paper clips. I do need to get my heat gun and blow off the glue strings. So don't worry if you use a hot glue gun and you get glue strings all over your work. If you get a heat tool, it just blows it off. So that's a good tip. So I've done those ones as paper clips, and they're the smaller ones. And then I've added a gem. That one's not stuck down very well. And I've added a gem in the centre there. So they're good for like Happy Mail, and for planners and things like that. I then made some of the larger ones into hair clips. I seem to have mislaid a blue one and a silver one, but I knocked them all over earlier, so they could be anywhere. So I've just dropped one on the floor now. So I've just put them onto paper hair clips, and these are the cheap hair clips that you can pick up in any of the cheap stores. They just slide on, perfect for little girls. So I did have 2 blue, 2 pink, and 2 of the silver, and 2 of the gold. I've just dropped the gold one on the floor, but the others I think are in my basket. But I will find those out because I did do them in pairs. So I did those bigger ones. Oh, there's a silver one. So there's the other silver one. So you could put one on either side of a child's head on those ones. And then these ones I've just left as bows, and you can put them on presents or tags, just to jazz up the present a little bit, and give it a bit of sparkle. So those of what I've done so far, with a holographic faux leather. I then had a die from Alina Cuttle, off AliExpress, and it's a butterfly bow die. But when it come, I didn't realise, I've had this for ages, and it's the first time I've used it. It actually has angel wings in it. So I've made a few up. So these have been cut out on my Gemini. I don't know whether it would be like on a Big Shot, because I didn't try it on my Big Shot, or any of the other makes of die cutting machines. I can only say it went through my Gemini, and it went cut really well. So that is a butterfly one, although to me the shape of that looks more like a flower than a butterfly wing. And I've just burnt my hand again. I did that yesterday. Be very careful when you glue guns on. That's twice I've burnt myself now. So that's the hot pink. That's in the butterfly ones. This is one of the gold in with the angel wings, Turn that round on my hand. I'm not sure about the angel wings, but I wanted to show the whole die. So that's the angel wings. And then we have another angel wing one here, and this is in like a rose gold, or yeah, like a rose, not a yellow gold. Not really quite sure what you would call it actually. So that's another one of the angel ones. And then we've got another one of the butterfly ones here. So, you know, it cuts well on my Cricut, and it cuts well on with the dies. Here are the spare wings of the ones I haven't used. So I will keep them. I'm not quite sure what I will do with them, but I'm not going to throw them away. So I thought we would make some of the butterfly ones and that with you. Let me just pick that up. Right, just bear with me a moment while I pick up the bit that I dropped. There we go. I knew I dropped it. So as with any bow die, they're really easy to put together. I have heated up my glue gun. So I thought we would do these 3 together. So I did find rolling to give them, like you would do paper, is just to roll, because obviously it's in a flat sheet and you want it to have some dimension. So I've just rolled it up. I'm not sure if I've done them correctly or not, but it's the way I've done them. So, probably a bit too much glue on that bit now. And you just fold it over. Try not to get too much excess on it, because it will just seep out and then it will look messy. I did put a bit much on that one. So all I'm doing is putting a tiny bead there and then folding it over. And by rolling it, it just gives it that, oh, that one didn't stick, that bit of a dimension. It's not so flat. Okay. Make sure I stick on the right colour. I mean, you could add, like I have with the others, you could add a gemstone in the middle, in the centre. To hide the dot of where the die cutter holes are, because obviously on a die you have the holes so you can get it out of the die, but it does leave that little hole, and obviously being the fabric that it is, it does mark it, it does leave that dent. So you could put a gem on there just to hide that. So all I've done there is I've wrapped the middle piece around. It just keeps that tidy, and then you just put a little bead in the centre there, and stick that down. Ever so simple to do, look. Really quick. Like, that's a bit fluffy there. All you need to do on that is just trim the fluffiness. That's just where it's been cut. That soon disappears once you've cut it. because it's got like a fluffy texture on the back. If you were making them into a clip or using it on a present or whatever, you wouldn't see it anyway. So there's one. The next one we'll do an angel. So they're all done in exactly the same way. So I'm going to put the wings over there. Hope everybody's okay. It's gone a bit warmer again here. I think it's getting hotter as the evenings go on. Certainly not getting cooler, that's for sure. Do be careful if you're using a glue gun, because the glue is hot. I burnt myself yesterday doing the other ones. I forgot it was on and I touched it with my knuckle. But the glue set that quickly, it marked my finger. It's not too bad today. It did burn for quite a bit, but it's okay now. So just squeeze that bit down in the middle there to secure it, and then just put a small bead. I mean, there's many uses for the faux leather. You could make wallets, little wallets with press studs on, so that you could store ephemera and die cuts, etc. in them. Make all sorts with it, really. It's the first time I've used it. I've used vinyl. It's the first time I've used the faux leather. Oh, that one's coming, Jen. I didn't do that one very well, did it? We just put a little bit more glue on that because that hasn't stuck. So I'd got hot glue on the top and I didn't want to put my finger on it. And again. So I'm not too worried about the glue strings because the hot glue gun will remove all those anyway. You just blow it with a hot glue gun. That one hasn't gone on very well. There we go. No. So there's the angel. And then the last one, I say I'll leave all the links to Beebeecraft of what I ordered in the description box. And if you didn't know, they do a YouTuber or YouTube program, and you need to have at least 100 subscribers and obviously an active content, so making videos and that, because you need to do 3 videos, 1 unboxing and 2 project shares of the items that you choose. They allow you to choose a certain amount, and then they send them to you free of charge, and you use them and review them on their behalf. So I will leave the link to that as well in case anybody would like to fill out the form and contact them. To be part of their YouTuber program. They ship all over the world, so no matter where you are, it shouldn't be a problem. So you fill out the form on the YouTuber program, and then they will get back to you and let you know what you have to do next. All that they ask is that you have 100 subscribers, or at least 100 subscribers, and that you do videos, and that you're able to do the 3 videos for the items that you choose. And that's it really, I think. So I'll leave that link in the description box as well. So there we go. That's another butterfly one. Oh, dropped it. Made, well, cut with a die, made using the faux leather. So you could put a gem there in the centre, just to finish them off like I have done with the paper clips. I'm just going to turn my glue gun off before I burn my arm again. I have cut out some tassels, so I'll come on tomorrow and show you how I made those. Here's one that I have actually finished. So that one's all rolled up, and it just gives you the little loop there for you to hang it off, whatever you want to hang it off. So that's quite a nice size actually. I mean, what's that one? So from the bottom to there, and not the tag, not the hook bit, it's 1.5 inches. So that's a tassel, but I'll come on my next video. We'll make a few of those. So that's it for me for now. This is everything that I've made using the faux leather and the butterfly and flower or daisy charms that Beebeecraft kindly sent to me for me to try and review on their behalf. So I'll just bring these back in so you can see them. They seem to have an awful lot of bows. When I come back on, I'll have finished all of these, and then I'll be able to show you how they turned out once they've all done. So that's it for me for now. Take care, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.